Hey everybody, I just want to give you a quick tip on when you're looking at conversions on your Google Ads. You want to be careful that we don't turn too many things on when it comes to goals. What used to be conversions, Google is now called events or key events. And here, conversions certainly in Google Ads, but also in Google Analytics, they call it something else. They call it events, and then key events are essentially conversions. So what you want to make sure is you don't turn on too many of these conversions, otherwise it skews the number way too high. And what you really want to be tracking are the actual phone calls and people filling out forms. Is really the only thing we're looking at. You could be looking at subscribers, but that wouldn't be something that you want to do with Google Ads. So in this case, you can see we've got Google hosted, and this is an old account I'm looking at right now. And these are Google hosted. So you always want to come in here and double check that your Google hosted has been turned off. So things like this for a moving company, I don't really want to track and mark that as a conversion if it's a local action like direction. So what you want to do is you want to remove it, and that way it's not tracked. Local actions, other engagements, I tend to turn that one off as well because really all I'm looking for, I don't want local actions or website visits. I'm looking for specifics like they clicked the phone call, a call from an ad, they filled out an estimate request, and then we've got clicks to call, which again are Google hosted. So those are things like an actual call ad. So just be careful that we're not over tracking conversions in Google Ads. It can skew and it might mess with your performance. In addition, what we try and do is on our CRM, we try not to send back a estimate request unless it's a legit lead. And so if we get sales or somebody's looking for a job, we tend not to, we don't send those back to Google Ads as conversions. We're trying to train Google Ads. These are the clients that we want. So we've got that system in place. It's in our opportunities, and you move them through the pipeline, unqualified lead or a qualified lead. And that way we're not, again, over tracking, overestimating, and giving false numbers. So just make sure you come in here, double check that these aren't all turned on. Again, these aren't done by your agency or you yourself if you're doing. This is all Google hosted. So these were typically turned on in the background. So just double check that you've turned those things off, especially if you're a moving company, because these aren't things that you really want to measure as a conversion. Unless you are looking for somebody to come into, say you've got a storage warehouse and you are looking for somebody to physically come out, or maybe you've got a temporary self-storage, maybe that might be a website direction, but I highly doubt you're going to put that into your Google Ads for a moving company. All right, that's it. Just a quick tip. Thanks. Bye.